Hi, this weekend I watched Jumanji, the 1995 action fantasy adventure starring Robin Williams and directed by Joe Johnston. It's the story of the mysterious eponymous game found by a young boy in the foundations of an office building his family is paying to be built. In 1969, he takes it home, and after being told by his business-owning and somewhat unsympathetic father that he's going to be taken away to a boarding school, he starts to play the game with a local girl on whom he has a crush. It's a jungle-based board game. He rolls the dice and he's told that he has to miss a turn in the jungle until someone rolls a 5 or an 8. Whereupon he is sucked into the board game itself, and the girl runs from the house in terror. We'll then jump forward to the present day. The house is now being sold being bought by a woman to live in with her two nieces and nephews, niece and nephew. And as they get into the house, they find the board game, they start to play, they roll a 5, and out pops the boy, now a grown man with a huge beard, played by Robin Williams. And as they continue to play to resolve the game, more and more chaos erupts from it. Stampedes of elephants, man-eating plants, vines that cover the house, armies of monkeys, hoping to get to the end of the game and solve the whole crisis. It's based on a children's picture book, and it has that kind of similar tone of, and then this happens, and then this happens, and it's all sort of a bunch of things happening that don't necessarily form a plot. But the film I actually found very enjoyable. Williams is basically playing an action hero for a change. Is very warm and likeable. Not as humorous a character as usual, but there is still some comedy in it. And there's a nice gentle romance with him and Bonnie Hunt playing the adult version of the young girl, whom he re-meets decades later after she's been dismissed as a weirdo for believing that her friend was sucked into a board game. The visual effects have dated rather badly. The monkeys in particular do look like they have just leapt out of a Commodore 64. But the performances are strong. Williams is good in a straighter role than usual. Hunt is good as the older of the two siblings. The very young Kirsten Dunst is very engaging. There are some strong supporting performances from people like David Alan Grier and B.B. Newirth. It's generally a very entertaining film. I can see how it captured people's imaginations because 20 years later, it led to a reboot sequel and then a third film, and with a fourth currently in development. And I'd seen those two newer films and really enjoyed them. So it's interesting to go back and look at the earlier iteration where Jumanji is a board game rather than a video game. It's not the kind of thing creatively that sets the world on fire, but it was a big hit at the time. And I can understand why people enjoy it so much.